Hey y'all, so I am finally getting this video out. If you are new to my channel, my name is Tarina, but I go by T. And on this video, I'm going to give you some good content creator tips that I go by. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I currently do motherhood and lifestyle content. And if you watch me, you know for a fact that I do it scared. I do it with anxiety and y'all, I just do it. So listen, this is how I got into content creating. I started a business in February of 2022. And of course, when you start a business, you need to have a social media platform. When you have a business, the first thing somebody is going to do is look you up, okay? They're going to look you up on TikTok. They're going to look you up on Instagram, Facebook, all of those. So I had to make sure that I had a social media platform where people could look me up and I could get clients from. So I want to say from February 2022 to about the beginning of 2024, that's when I was only doing business content. And what I would do is do like skits from trending audios. And I would just act out certain things to target the clientele that I wanted. And it worked.
Oh, this looks like it's gonna be good. Okay, all right, I see you. Oh.
I had good business for a while and then I got tired of people. So I had to pivot over to something else.
I better watch my 5'2" mouth. First of all, I'm glad you said that. I'm not 5'2", I'm 5'3".
Which is how I started doing motherhood and lifestyle content. So let's get into these tips, okay? All right, y'all. So I'm done moving this camera around. I feel a little bit more comfortable. But what I want y'all to do now, okay, is get a pen and some paper. Get a notebook if you have one. If you have a notebook that is just for like, hey, these are my goals. This is what I want to do. Or just have a notebook dedicated to content creation, because if you want to do content, you need to have a notebook, okay? Because you need to write out your ideas and everything else. So I feel like if you are watching this video to learn how to become a beginner content creator, then go ahead, get you a notebook so you could take notes. Alrighty, so the first tip that I want to give you all is pick what you want to do, but be authentic with it. Be your authentic self, because people could tell when you're faking. People could tell, you know, if you're acting out something and it's bad, you know what I'm saying? Do something that you really feel like is a passion for you. For example, with me, motherhood, lifestyle, I'm doing something that I do every day and I can't be fake about it, okay? I try to be myself as much as I can, because if I'm doing something that's not myself, I get extremely nervous and I already have like anxiety. I get anxiety a lot. So it's like if I'm doing something that's really not me, can y'all imagine how amped up my nerves are going to be? So that's why when it comes to motherhood and lifestyle, it's already something that I'm doing. I can't role play that. I can't role play folding laundry. I can't role play cleaning up. I can't role play having family time. Like, that's something that I can't fake it. I'm authentic with it. I let people know, hey, when I'm nervous, I slur my words. Hey, I may have had anxiety in this video and I may have walked away, but I came back and I finished out a video. Things like that. So pick something that you really feel like is your style and you could be authentic in. Even if it's fashion. If you are really good at fashion, it's going to show. But if it's like you're trying to force it, your outfits are not going to come together how it should. You know, if it's cooking, if it's whatever the case may be, just be authentic with it and have a passion for it, because when you do that, people see it and they love it, if that makes sense. Okay, so the next tip that I want to give you all is, listen, do not pick a niche, okay? Do not just double down on one niche and be like, oh, okay, everybody is saying in their videos, pick a niche. I've watched those videos too. I've also tried to like pick a niche and stick with it, but it does not work for me, okay? So this is why I said, in my opinion, do not pick a niche. Be open, okay? You want your audience to be able to pivot with you. For example, when I first started my lifestyle content creator, I'm not doing business content page anymore. I started off doing a weight loss healing fitness journey, but I will also have my family sometimes with me. Of course, my daughter goes, if y'all watch my content, my daughter goes pretty much everywhere with me. Sometimes me and my husband would go to the gym, sometimes my boys, or sometimes we would have like a family moment, which made it where people wanted to see my family more, right? But if I would have just stuck to y'all seeing me every day, and just fitness, everything fitness, then it would have been hard to pivot over to, hey, y'all want to see my family and things like that. For when I honestly, when I fell off, okay, I fell off my fitness journey. It would have been super hard, and I probably would have had to start a completely different page because my audience only would have seen fitness, fitness, fitness. But because I included my family and because I included other things within my content, it was easier to pivot over to like, okay, you gonna get everything on this page. You gonna get fitness. You gonna get me. You gonna get my kids. You gonna get my real life. So don't just stick to one niche. Be open to where you're able to do multiple things, which will help you in the long run for when you want to get brand deals. So that's my whole reason for me saying don't just stick to one niche. Yes, you can do lifestyle content, but with lifestyle content, you have so many things that it is life. We all work out. We taking the kids to school. We are getting dressed. We are what else? What else we be doing? Folding clothes, cleaning up, cooking. Okay, yes, we work out sometimes. I'm gonna get better on that. Okay, we eat healthy sometimes. I'm gonna get better on that too. Okay, but it's so many things with lifestyle where it's like you don't have to just strictly be, okay, I'm gonna be a lifestyle creator and I'm only going to do makeup. No, because sooner or later people are gonna feel like, man, that's all I see. Some people love that, but some people do feel like, man, I want more. I want to do more. Alrighty, y'all. So my next tip is going to be pay attention to your audience. Okay. And I know you like, well, girl, how you pay attention to your audience? You pay attention to your audience by looking at the comment section. Okay. Your audience will tell you everything you need to know. They will write in the comment section, oh, this is relatable. Oh my God, this happened to me. I thought I was the only one. They will put in the comments, oh, you just gained a follower. Things like that. They will tell you what they love. And some people will tell you what they don't love, but at least you will know your audience, okay? And that's key to being a content creator is knowing your audience. Again, it's almost like being in a relationship. You want to know what's going on the opposite end, if that makes sense. I also have on here, pay attention to your analytics, okay? You need to know when are your best days to post, when are the best times to post. Posting multiple times a day, you need to know the top 3 times that your audience is looking, okay? And I'm going to show a video or a screen recording of how I look at my Instagram analytics, okay? When you go into your professional dashboard on Instagram, it actually tells you everything that you need to know about your audience, who's looking, if it's more men than women that look at your content, if it's more women than men that look at your content. It tells you the age range, it tells you the states, it tells you everything. It'll tell you the best times to post. It tells you everything, okay? It tells a whole story. So you need to look at your analytics on every platform. Now, I know with Instagram, you can only look at your analytics once you hit 100 followers, okay? With YouTube, I can't remember how many followers you needed to hit to see uh, your analytics, but there's a certain number, I believe, with each platform where it shows you your analytics, but you have to reach a certain amount of either subscribers or followers. But again, I will post that video for you all to see that, okay? And maybe hold on, y'all. Let me grab my phone so I could show y'all. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna try to show you the best I can right now. So I am on my Instagram page right now, and I am going to click on my professional dashboard. Hopefully, y'all can hear me pretty good. I'm gonna click on my professional dashboard. I'm gonna click on that right there. And so it's gonna say views, interaction, new followers. You want to click on new followers. When you click on new followers, it's going to start giving you information for like the last 30 days. And it'll have, if you play around with it, it'll show you everything. Okay. Last 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, all of that good stuff. Okay. It will also show you, um, how many followers you've had since within the past 30 days. I mean, it'll also show you how many people have unfollowed you, and just like your overall, like it'll show you the days and things like that. Okay. So this is why I said going into your professional dashboard and looking at your analytics, it shows you everything. It'll show you the cities, okay? So New York, Houston, Philadelphia, Chicago, Detroit is telling me, hey, these are your top locations. These are the top countries that are also looking at your your stuff. Hopefully y'all can see this pretty clearly, but let me know if you can't, okay? So it also shows you the age ranges as well. So I think also because I have like a lot of my kids are on here. So I do have like a younger audience as well. So it's showing me the age ranges. It's also showing me, okay, these men in these age groups are following me. These women in these age groups are following me, and then all of it together, okay? It shows the gender, like I said, and then here is what I really go by right here. Okay. So it's showing me the most active times that people are on here. Now, today, when I'm recording this video, it is Saturday, right? So I need to see on Saturday what are my most popular times to post. It's telling you right here. Right here, this graph is telling you. But when you click on it, right, it goes even it goes to the details of it. Let me say it that way, because I'm getting a little nervous, so my speech is slurring just a bit, but I want to get this all to you the best way I can. So when you click on it, it's gonna show you, okay, this is how many people are. These are, you know, how many active people are looking at your content around this time, right? So 12, and then we have 3, and then we have 6. So for me, right, on a good Saturday, I feel like my best posting times would be noon, 3 o'clock, and 6 o'clock. Now I could get away with posting at 9, but if I really want to be effective with my content, I feel like 12, 3, and 6 are perfect times for me to post. So you definitely want to look at your analytics within whatever platform that you are using. Okay. And then let me show you YouTube as well, because I think I have a lot of followers that are on YouTube. Alrighty, so if you have not downloaded YouTube Studio, the YouTube Studio app, you need to download your YouTube Studio app, okay? Because it tells you everything. It gives you your channel analytics, and that's what you want, okay? It's going to tell you the latest published content. It's going to tell you your views, your watch time hours within the last 28 days, okay? And then it's going to tell you the comments that you have, of course. You have like the dashboard at the bottom. Let me see if it'll show. The dashboard at the bottom, which is all of this. It also has the content button right there where it shows all the content that you have out. Okay. So if you have stuff scheduled, these are my videos, these are my shorts. It shows you your lives and all of that. What else? And then your analytics are also at the bottom right here. Okay. Hopefully y'all like this. I don't know, but I'm trying to help y'all. Okay. So with this one, right, it shows you your trends. Okay. A lot of people are like, how do you know what to post and, things like that on YouTube? Go to the trends tab. Okay. So that's why I'm saying download the YouTube Studio, because it helps you. It helps you so much. You could type in this search bar, something that you want to post, and it'll bring stuff up. It's telling you the top searches right now. So, okay, people are looking up day in the life cooking vlog. People are looking up certain things, and you could click that side button, and it's going to give you a list of things that people are searching. It's also going to give you recent videos, okay, day in the life videos are doing pretty good. It's just going to give you everything that you need to know all in here, okay? And these are the trends. These are the trending videos or the trending topics right now that people are looking at. It also gives you an overview of your channel. So it shows you the views, it shows you again the watch, it breaks everything down for you. It shows you how many subscribers you've also gained. And then it also will tell you your top content. This also helps you too to keep trying to post, content that is relatable to the other stuff. But if you have lifestyle, it all goes hand in hand. So never feel like, oh my God, you know, maybe I need to keep doing this over and over. No, just look at everything and you could figure everything out. It also shows you when it comes to your content, how many chose to view. It gives you that percentage right there. Um, how viewers find your shorts. So, okay, they find mine through my shorts feed. Some people through channel pages, some people through YouTube search, but a lot of mine are the shorts feed. And then it just shows you different things. So this is, let me see. Yeah, this is all the YouTube things. It shows you how many people return to view your content. And then this is almost just like Instagram a little bit, right? This is really what I wanted to get to. This is going to show you the times that you need to know when to post, right? So it gives you the times over here, 12, 6, 12, 6, right? So it'll also, once you click on it, it's going to show you those purple dots right there of from the light purple to the dark purple, okay? So that's what you need to look at is that dark purple. So today is Saturday, so it's going to be this one right here. So it's letting me know if this is 12, you could just count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, do it like that, the times, the hours right there. So I know from 1 p.m. till about, if this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to about 10 o'clock today. So from 1 to 10, I know that I have people scrolling, right? I know that my viewers are on YouTube. So I need to post within those hours. Okay. And that's how you know how to post on YouTube and Instagram. Now, I hope I wasn't talking too fast for y'all on that last part. Okay. Because I was a little bit nervous. And this is why I say you can create content scared, fearful, with anxiety and all of that. It's just going ahead and doing it at the end of the day. So if you guys feel like, hey, you were talking a little bit too fast right there, I need you to break it down a little bit more. Don't hesitate to comment below or send me a DM or anything like that, and I'll break it down some more for you. Okay. So then the next tip that I have for you, okay, is hashtags. Okay. Hashtags help. I know some people are like, hey, it does not help and things like that. I still use hashtags. I know a lot of people do not, but personally for me, I'm only going to give you tips that I use, okay, that I know about. I still use hashtags, and just make sure that you use the right ones. You can always research them too. Chat GPT, looking it up too. You could look it up on Instagram by just typing in the hashtag and seeing how popular it is. Look at certain creators that are in the same, like, not necessarily niche, but in a way the same content that you do. Look and see what type of hashtags that they use, especially if their videos do really good. Look at their hashtags, write them down, and use those hashtags as well. Another one is use YouTube as your teacher. For me, I use YouTube as my teacher. Why? Because I've been scammed twice, okay? But that's neither here nor there. But I have tried to reach out to people and pay for mentorships or pay for people to teach me how to do content, and no, absolutely not. Okay. But that's just me. That's just my advice. Everybody has their own experience with learning how to do things. But for me, YouTube is your best teacher because a lot of people are getting their information from YouTube. Okay. Or it's free on YouTube. Okay. So use YouTube as your teacher. That's what I started doing after the last time. I'm like, not one more person about to get my money, okay, for something that I can really sit down and watch on YouTube. Okay. So use your resources, find YouTube teachers that are not gatekeepers. Okay. Um, find those people that are not hesitating to give you information or trying to make you pay more for even more information, because all the information that you need to know is on YouTube, okay? Unless you want more of like a one-on-one, but make sure that when you are trying to do like the one-on-one courses or master classes or all of that, make sure that you have seen other people that have gained or um had a great experience with the people who you want to pay, you want to pay for. So, that's just me, okay? I don't know if that throws you off or not, but that's from my I'm only going to give you tips again. And I know I keep repeating it. I'm only going to give you tips that I've had experience with that has actually worked for me. Now, again, I have tried to reach out to people and again pay for what they say they can do. Okay. But my experience, they was lying. I'm gonna say they was lying. Okay. But anyways, right? So just use YouTube as your teacher. That's what I'm gonna go with. Okay. Use YouTube as your teacher. All right, y'all. So another note, I'm hitting my cup and everything. It must mean I need to drink something. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Yes, that's what I needed. Okay. So, another note that I have down here is consistency. Consistency is key. And I know everybody says that, but listen to me. This is why it's key. Post however often you want. Just make sure it's consistent because your audience will leave. Now, they will leave you if you're not consistent. These people will unfollow you real quick. Okay, people like consistency because, again, it's almost like a relationship. You can't just be doing what you want to do if you want to gain and have a healthy audience, okay, and have a healthy social media platform. So you have to, again, treat it like a relationship. Now, if you gonna come around once a week, I need to know what day and time you gonna come around once a week. So that way I'm here, okay? That's just think of it like that. So if you plan on, okay, I'm gonna take baby steps and I'm gonna start off with posting once a week. I'm gonna post once a week on Thursday at 6 o'clock. I'm going to be available, right? Because I'm anticipating, oh, I know old girl with that bad content, she gonna post on Thursday at 6 o'clock. But if I keep coming and you don't let me know that, okay, on Thursday, I didn't show the 2 Thursdays at 6 o'clock and I ain't got nothing. Okay, I'm unfollowing you because you're not consistent. You know who I thought you was. Okay. So it's almost like that. Think of it. Hopefully, I broke it down good enough for you guys to like understand it. But that's really how people think. If you post every day, okay, have the same around the same time. If I post twice a day, usually I'm posting at 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock because that's when I usually see people are engaging with my content the most at 3 and 6 o'clock. It'll be a random thing if I post at 9 o'clock in the morning. And most of my followers are gonna be, what girl, what's you okay? Things like that. You just want to be consistent of how you are with your platform. Okay. So consistency is everything. Now, some people have even, it's okay to have a mental break as well, but let your audience know that you need a mental rest. Okay. That you need a mental break. Let them know if it's the last reel that you're doing, hey, I need a mental break. I'll be back, do, 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 do. Or even if you post it on your stories, something like that. But let people know what's going on so you don't lose followers because people will threaten you. That's what I was about to say, okay, before, but I got a little tongue tied. People have said, girl, where you at? I've been looking for you. Don't make me show up. Girls, it might be friend jokingly threats, but you have to think people actually love you. People actually love your content. So they looking for you. Some people you make their day. Some people they may not smile until they watch your content. So shoot, what's going on? Cause you ain't making me smile. And even though that's really, you may feel like that's not my responsibility, that's how you're getting your audience, okay? Because they may be going wherever they going saying, I ain't smiled today, but I looked at such and such um Instagram page and they had me laughing. Girl, look, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So this is why consistency is very, very important. Okay, now I had to move the camera for this tip because I really want y'all to get it. Okay. Comparing your content. Don't compare your content to the next influencer because it will drive you mentally crazy. Okay. Trust your gut and do you. Okay. Because some of these people have worked for years to finally get noticed and get to where they are now. And some people pay for followers and engagement. Keep that in mind. Okay. People do that. So stop comparing yourself to other people. Okay. Don't do, I can't even get it out. Don't do that. Okay. And talking to myself personally or letting y'all know personally, I have looked at other influencers and sometimes I still catch myself doing it of, okay, look at their content, look at what they doing, look at this and that. Why my content not working out? That will make you go into self-doubt and that will make you stop doing content. When people love you for being you, not for you being them. So, okay, don't compare yourself to other people. Yes, you could do like the little trends, like the vlogmas that came out, or what I've been noticing is some of the influencers that I see with their kids right now, they had their kids acting like them and them. Or they acting like they kids. And I'm like, oh, that'll be good for me to do. Trends like those, yes, absolutely. But if you try to make your house like the next influencer's house and you ain't got the budget for that, that's gonna make you feel some type of way. So stop comparing your content to the next person's content because your time will come. Okay. Some of these people, they did not get their audience overnight. Some people, it took 4 years. Some people, it took 7 years. Some people, it has taken them a while to get to where they are. So stop comparing yourself to others. That's my sermon. Okay. What else do I have on here? And some people be full of shit, honestly. So stop comparing yourself. Stop it. And I'm talking to myself too. Okay. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Now you can get ideas from other people, but don't try to be just like them. Okay. Don't Don't do that. So, as for me, let me clarify because somebody one time asked me, okay, when my followers jump, I think it was like my first viral video, maybe somebody sent me a message. It was actually a couple people that sent me a message asking me, did I pay for followers? And they was trying to ask me in a nice way. I do not pay for followers. Okay. I have not paid nothing. Now, on my business page, I did do the boosting, like the post boosting. I did that on my business page, but to me, that didn't even really work like that. Okay. I feel like I was wasting money. Okay. So just wait your turn, wait your time. On this page, I've never boosted a post. It has all been organic. So take your time. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't get in that mental trap because it will send you to a downhill battle and have you crying tears. Okay. And I mean big alligator tears. So don't do that. Okay. That's my tip for that. Also, celebrate your small and big wins. Have patience, like I said, and pray and ask for direction and clarity when it comes to your content. I do that personally. People ask me all the time, like, how do you do this and how do you do that? For one, y'all, I be praying. I know I be cussing a lot sometimes or whatever, but listen, I be praying over my content. Like for real, for real. Like I pray. I ask God for direction. I really be praying for God to like, okay, God, if this is what you want me to do, can you show me? Can you give me clarity? Things like that. Like I really do that for real. um Celebrating your small and big wins. If you started off with, of course we all start off at 0 with followers, but if you hit 30 and you know for a fact, hey, I just started this page maybe 7 days ago and I got 30 followers. Yes, big ups. Clap. Thank you for those 30 followers, okay? You get to 100 followers. Yes, that's a win. So, Make sure, okay, that you are celebrating your small wins and your big win. Even if you get into the affiliate programs for brands, right? That's a win because brands they'll see your content. Hey, I want to send you a sample. Bigger brands will end up seeing that, okay, she did good with doing that. I want to send her something. Okay, so celebrate your small and big wins. Okay, here's another tip too, because when I was first starting off, a lot of companies or a lot of people would DM me and say, hey, I will do a paid promo. If you pay me this much, I'll go ahead and send out your content to this many people I have on my audience. Do not do that. No, grow your audience organically. Okay. Don't do that. So that's another tip. Another thing that I have on here is I want you all to look at your bios, okay? And fix up your bios. Do not make it look cluttered. Sorry, I had to get that out. Do not make your bios look cluttered up with so much information. You just need a few pieces of information, okay? And what I have is your location, right? Because it's people in your town, in your city that want to see you too, okay? What your content will consist of and make it very short. Okay, like for example, mine, motherhood. You gonna get some vlogs. You gonna get some. It used to be fitness on there. I'm gonna get back to that. Okay. Um, what else? Like just whatever mini vlogs, all of that. Okay, just put on there what people can anticipate to see. Okay. It's almost think of it as like a movie trailer. What captures you to go to the movies to see a certain movie? Okay, ooh, I know this actor gonna be in there. Oh, I know they gonna have, this city in there. I love Miami movies, things like that. Just make it short and sweet, but let them know what they can anticipate with your content when they're looking at your bio. Also, have your email in there so brands can send you things, okay, and reach out to you. Have your email. That is so important. Have your email on your bio. Not just, oh, click here and you can get. No. Put your email on your bio. Okay? Another thing is you can have like your other social medias and stuff on your bio. I use Linktree personally, but I know it's some other ones out there that you can use where hey, it'll have your TikTok, it'll have your Snapchat, it'll have your YouTube, it'll have if you have an Amazon storefront, things like that. So if you do have other platforms that you use or things from brands and all of that, please have something where it's a link where your audience can click on it and go directly to it. Okay. And then add highlights at the bottom, okay, of your page. It's like those little circles. Hold on, let me grab my phone again. It's those little circles underneath your bio, and it'll show people like stuff that you have again highlighted. So for example, let me hold on, y'all. Let me see if this will work. Okay. If you could look, hold on, I need to stop this from following my face. Okay. I have these little circles right here, and they are different things. But if you click on them, it is highlighting something. Okay. So this was meal prep, or this might have been Amazon. I didn't see exactly what I clicked on. So it's showing things from Amazon. So if you want them, hey, click on this link. This is where I got it from. I got a LED light from Amazon. Here's the link that you could click on. I got what is this? A tripod. Click on that. Things like that. Let me see. Bring it down. What else I got on here? Had to close my eyes a little bit. Okay, so meal prepping, right? All of my videos that I feel like, ooh, y'all want to see me cook, or I can't even. Okay, so things like that. You just want to have some highlights at the bottom. Okay, that's my tip for that. Okay, so now we're back. Okay, so engage. Another tip is to engage. Okay, engage with your followers and people you follow. It can be emojis. it could like just as simple as that. Like a lot of people I feel like know me on Instagram once like we follow each other, because if I follow you, I'm going to engage, right? I may not say a thing, right? I may not say nothing, but I'm gonna leave some emojis, right? That you know that I've watched your full reel, because I may put the colors in there. I may put whatever the case may be. I'm gonna put some emojis, okay? Because not only is that helping you, but it's helping me as well, right? Because when you show Instagram or any platform that you are literally active on their platform, they will boost your content, okay? That's why I say you don't need to pay. You don't need to pay for it. They will literally boost your content when they see that you are on there engaging and actually using their platform. Okay. So, like I said, if you don't want to comment on somebody's stuff, like literally say words, use some emojis. Okay. Just, hey, four comments of emojis and keep it moving, because, hey, I support you, you support me. Simple as that. Okay. So engage with your audience. That is definitely key. Okay. Another key tip is watch YouTube. Okay. Study on your downtime before bed. You could do it in a carpool line. You could do it in the tub, on the toilet. Study, okay? Study YouTube for, hey, how do I get my camera settings a certain way? How do I do this? How do I do that? Study, okay? Get on YouTube and figure it out. Okay, because YouTube is gonna help you. And I know this is my second time hitting on YouTube, but seriously, YouTube will tell you everything that you need to know and give you everything that you want to learn. All right. So another thing that I'm going to say as well is write out your content goals every month and pray over it. You think I'm playing? This is what I do. Write out my goals and I pray over them. Okay. Because if this is something that you really want to do in replace of like a 9 to 5, or you really want to do this, you need to pray over it. That is my personal opinion, is write out your content ideas every month and just pray over them. Okay. Because then God will give you the direction that you need for your content. And you'll end up seeing it in the views and all of that. So that is just my opinion. Okay, to me, this is another big tip. Okay. Y'all listening? Come in, get that pen. Okay, for sure. Delete your family and friends that do not engage with your content. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Okay? Delete your family and friends that do not engage with your content. If all they do is view your stories and they don't even hit the like, love, none of that, to that, delete them, okay? Because it will mentally drive you crazy, because you are putting your all into something, especially if this is like your dream, this is really something that you're passionate about, and these are family and friends. It's going to make you feel some type of way of like, okay, I see you liking this person's content that's a celebrity, or I see you liking this person's content that's similar to mine. You don't even know them. You in the comments laughing, oh my God, oh my goodness, things like that. But when it comes to my content, you don't engage at all. You just go through it. And I know you see it because you're looking at my stories, and on my stories, I have my reels. Okay. So I'm never going to tell y'all nothing that I wouldn't do personally. And let me tell you something. I had to do this when I first started my page, and it took me a while. I'm not going to say like, oh, I'm just like that. No, it actually took me a while, because I felt like, okay, it's only content. It's only social media. No, this is something that I feel passionate about, and it was bothering me of, okay, I see this person in my stories every day. Every day around the same time, I'm seeing them look at my stories, but they're not liking nothing. They're not commenting nothing. But then I actually see them engaging somewhere else. And then I feel also like you talking about me, because I see this person around the time that you looking at my stories, somebody else is looking at my stories, and they engaging, but you not engaging. I feel some type of way. Okay. And it makes me feel like, okay, am I doing something wrong with it? What am I doing of where, hey, I see them supporting this person and that person, but they know how I feel about my content, or they know how I feel about something that I'm passionate about. What am I doing where is it not good enough? Delete them. Okay. It's for you. It's not even for them. Delete them. Okay. And a lot of times you don't even have to tell people why. They know. Okay. They know why. Or if they act like they don't, let them make up their story. Keep going. It is what it is. But this is something that you feel like, hey, I want this to really feed my family one day, because I see the outcomes of other people that have been on social media and paid their dues and been at it for years. And I'm seeing them, okay, they have this and they have that. And it's, for you, it may not even be about that. But if you're going after it of like, hey, one day I want to be able to quit my 9 to 5 and I really want content creation to be my 9 to 5, you have to take it seriously. Okay. You have to really take it seriously, and you have to think about your mental health as well with it. It's all connected. So for me, and what I've done is I have deleted people, friends and family friends that do not support my content. That I see them, oh, you in shade room, and that's no offense to shade room, okay? But you in the shade room comments, but you not engaging in mine. And I got wholesome content. My kids, my family, my husband, things like that. So that's certain stuff that I feel like it in the long run, it will help you. And I'm gonna say for me, once I decided to do that, one of my videos went viral. One of my videos, I don't know if it was like a freeness of like, okay, I don't have to worry or keep second guessing myself of my content because they looking and they not saying nothing. Once I deleted them, I swear a few days, either it was a few days later or a week later, I went viral. And then viral again after that. And then again after that. So it's like, hey, delete them. That's all I'm gonna say is delete them. Hopefully y'all get it, y'all understand it. But it does make you self-conscious. It does make you get unfocused. Okay. So I always say, if you have family and friends that are not engaging with your content and they know how important this is to you, delete them. Um, I also have a tip on here to post on all platforms. Okay. If you want to grow, okay. And of course, you do have to take it slow. Okay. Because it does not happen overnight. For some people, it do. Okay. But what I'm saying is post on all platforms. For me, I post on Instagram, I post on TikTok, I post on Facebook, and post on YouTube. I just started using that Lemonade app. I also use Snapchat from time to time. Now, I will be honest for you, TikTok, I think has like the least as far as like what I've been using for a long time. TikTok, I have not, I think I'm at maybe like 2,700 followers or somewhere like that. TikTok, I cannot get to save my life. I'm not going to lie to y'all. So I'm not a pro with TikTok or anything like that. I just post. Okay. I post hoping that one day I will grow pretty much. But I do have to sit down, watch YouTube, and figure out how to work TikTok for me. Okay. But I post on all the platforms, and that's how you grow. At first Facebook was like I didn't never think I was going to grow on Facebook, okay? My monthly goal for Facebook was very small. In reality, it was very very small. So, all of a sudden one day I looked and I'm like, how did I get 21,000 followers on here? What was I like? When did this happen? So, never underestimate a platform, but post on all platforms because you never know which one is going to be that one. Okay. Where you like, I need to celebrate this. I need to do this. So, post on all platforms. Okay, y'all. I got to flip the notebook over. Reaching out to brands. Okay. You can go on Chat GPT and find you some verbiage of how to reach out to brands. Okay. If you really feel like, you know what, I need help, I need, give me some verbiage, I could give you the template that I use and you just go ahead and, you know, readjust it or whatnot. But go to ChatGPT, type in a pitch for brands, and you could have only a few followers. These smaller brands do not care. They want their products out there just like you want your content out there. So do not be afraid to reach out to brands. I also have some companies will reach out to you. Now, when I first, let's say when I was at maybe like 400, 500 followers, I had brands reaching out they were Amazon brands, right? And they were like, hey, I want you to try this. I want you to do this, whatever the case may be. Can we send you the money? Right. Or they would say, pay for, I think what they would say, I'm going to be honest. I think what they would say to me was, we want you to try out this brand, pay for it, and we'll, reimburse you the money. I was like, no, mm-mm. You can give me the money first and then I'll do it. And surprisingly, doing it that way, they would send me the money through PayPal and I would just go and purchase the item and send them a screenshot that I paid for it. Okay. So do not, when brands reach out to you like that, do not just be like, oh, this a scam, this spam. No, these are actually small brands that want their product out there, and they almost see like, hey, you trying to get your content out here and I'm trying to get my content out here, so let's work together. So if ever you get a DM that's like, hey, try this product out and we'll give you the money, or you pay for this first and then I don't recommend you paying for it first. I will say that what I did and what I told them again was, send me the money through my PayPal and I'll go ahead and I'll do it. And 9 times out of 10, if they are a legit company, they will do it. Okay. And they're going to be on you about it because they didn't send you the money for it. So think about that too as a small creator. What else do I have? And all they really want is an Amazon review. What they want is for their Amazon clicks to be up, maybe for the month or something like that. They want reviews for their products. Okay. So again, try it out. Don't be afraid. Okay, some more tips that I have on here too is, hold on, y'all. Let me get just some water. Okay. I feel like I'm just running my mouth. Okay. Batch content if you can. Break it down. Okay. Break it down into tasks. If you pick 2 days out the week to batch, 1 day for creating, right? Day two can be editing and voiceovers. For example, when I was working, right? When I was working my 9 to 5, my Mondays and Tuesdays after I came home from work would be me creating content for my business. Because even though I had my business, a period within me having my business, I was still working, right? So I would work my 9 to 5. I would come home Mondays and Tuesdays. I would go ahead and batch content, and then I was after work Wednesday through Saturday or Sunday, I was working my business as well. And it would work for me. Okay. I went viral on my business, or I had viral numbers. Let me say that. I had viral numbers on my business page as well. So it is important, very, very important, if you can, to batch content. And sometimes, even with lifestyle content, you could always be a day ahead. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same day. I have done that too, of where, hey, I've batched so much content of like, you know what, I'm gonna just post this on this day. They're not gonna know the difference unless you tell them. And sometimes I tell them, this was the other day. So, again, don't be afraid to batch content. Okay. If you do grocery hauls, if you cooking dinner, if whatever the case may be, see if you can batch content a certain amount of days a week. Okay. And again, you could break it down to, okay, I'm creating content on this day, I'm doing the filming, and then on this day, I'm gonna do the edits and I'm gonna do the voiceovers. So batching content is key. A lot of people ask me, what do I edit on? And y'all know, on if y'all watch my last vlog, I went crazy over CapCut, okay? Because I was pissed off that CapCut was gone. What I use is CapCut, and I use CapCut Pro, right? It's beginner friendly. It is free too. Okay, but me, after I've tried to learn certain things, I went and got the pro version, okay? But it is free. And you can watch YouTube videos on it. Some people have like a 2 hour long video breaking down how friendly and how to use CapCut. Okay. So I use CapCut. Now I will say that I do need to learn. Now these notes that I have on here were for October or from October. But now talking to y'all January, what I will say to y'all is don't just learn one editing tool. Okay. Learn two. Because if one goes out, like we see, you need another one. And I was so upset and so stuck on CapCut that it almost stopped me from like creating content. And you need to keep going, especially if this is going to be your 9 to 5 replacement or however seriously you are taking your content. Okay. So learn to editing softwares. Okay. Now, something else that I did have on here is I did watch something that using Instagram fonts will push your content, but I don't know if that's true or not. So, for example, when I have maybe like a POV of something that the kids did randomly and I caught it on video, I use Instagram fonts. I don't use CapCut fonts. I'll use Instagram fonts for it to be pushed out. Sometimes I will use on each platform, TikTok, YouTube fonts, just to see how far it will go. But that's something that you could play around with, but that is something that I had seen a video on. Yes, I do my voiceovers on CapCut. I know a lot of people ask me about CapCut and things like that. What all do I do on there? I do my voiceovers on CapCut. I break my voiceovers up. Okay. And what I mean by that is, here's an example. If I'm doing, hey y'all, what y'all doing? Da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, just talking real fast, right? I don't do that. Ugh. I do not do that anymore. You see how it made me, this is a great example. You see how it just made me tongue tie and slur my words? That is something that I personally struggle with. So when I first started doing voiceovers, I would try to hurry up and go super fast through the video with no cuts in it. Where now I will break it down in CapCut because you could stop it, right? I go, hey y'all, stop. What y'all doing? Stop. I'm doing a video on trying to help beginner content creators. Stop. You see how, okay, I'm able to pronounce my words out better. Now, my speech is still a little slurred because that's just me, okay? It's just me. But I'm not like I'm being able to say my words better where my audience can also hear me and it's not rushed. Because me personally, if I feel like, okay, you just rushing through, I'm gonna swipe up because you talking too damn fast for me. And I can't listen that fast. I can't. So that's why I cut mine into pieces. If that answers anybody's, if they ever watch my content, you like, okay, you know, how do you do your voiceovers? I chop it up into pieces, almost just like you edit your content in there. You may chop up different scenes. I chop up my content the same exact way. Okay. And that makes me feel a lot more comfortable. Okay. Also, another tip that I have for y'all. I feel like DJ Khaled, and another one. Okay. Trending audio. Using trending audio is good, but also using your own voice is good as well. Okay. You can set what did I put? You can still get followers and an audience, okay, with using your own voice. I have had now when using trending audio, sometimes you will get a notification that audio has been muted, right? It has been taken away from Instagram for some reason. So if you have a new follower and they're scrolling through your content, right? And you have a trending audio and that audio is gone now, that video is completely mute. Okay. So it's kind of pointless in a way, right? Because they're not able to hear. And say, for instance, this audio or this reel does good numbers. When somebody new is going on there, they don't hear anything. right? Now, I think they did an update where you can replace the audio, but it's like sometimes I know people use trending audios and they make it go along with like the edits that they have. So for me, this is why I started doing more voiceovers because I'm like, okay, I don't want my audio to be taken away. So that's another tip that I actually use. Okay, I had to give me some water. Alrighty, so with camera angles, you want to make sure to get different angles so that way your audience does not get bored. Okay, and I think that's why in the beginning of this video I tried to like, oh, I'm over here, oh, I'm over here, things like that, right? But I'm like, I with this one, I kind of just want y'all to get the information and hopefully y'all are still paying attention. But when doing reels, different angles are very, very, very important. Okay. Even long form too. But if you are starting off with reels, right? Different camera angles are so important and people love them. Okay. They love to get the point of view. They love to see the camera on you. They may love to see a different part of whatever you're doing. So make sure, all right, that you are not just going like this with the camera. Make sure you have a tripod and you are, hey, I'm going to set the phone up this way. I'm going to set the phone up that way. Oh, I may set it up here. Whatever the case may be, get your angles in, okay? Because some people do get dizzy when you just going like this, trying to show something, okay? Even when, if you are doing grocery videos and you are reaching for it, keep your phone still, okay, and grab whatever it is that you're grabbing, okay, or at least go in slowly like that, or set your phone on the shelf, right? It's different ways that you can do it. Set your phone on the shelf and grab what you're getting, but don't always just swipe and keep your camera moving. Just have different angles of what you're doing. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. And then camera settings, right? I have a iPhone 12 Pro Max, right? All I do to get, some people are like, how's your how is it so clear? What are your settings? I shouldn't be doing it this way, but wipe your lens. It makes a huge, huge, huge difference. Wipe your lens. The back camera is the best camera, okay? So wipe your lens. Now I have my camera settings on 4K 60. That's what I have it on. Okay? I have it on 4K 60. And then I use CapCut filters as well. I know a popular one is enhanced, right? And maybe I'll do a different. Let me know if you want me to do a video on some of the filters that I use in CapCut. But CapCut has some really good filters, or whatever editing software you use has some good filters. So again, make sure that your camera is clean. Your camera lens is clean. Make sure that you have your camera settings on 4K 60. And what was the other one? And your slow-mo is on 1080p and 240 FPS. Okay, so those are the camera settings that I use. And like I said, I use CapCut for my mini vlogs too. I have it downloaded on my phone, I have it downloaded on my iPad, on my computer, all of that. You could do mini vlogs in CapCut as well. Okay, something that people have also asked me is, do I schedule my content? I do not schedule my content. Okay, I actually sit down and I take some moments, okay, and I post my content. Now, I have nothing against it. It's something that I actually want to try to do this year, is having whatever platforms people use. Like, I know Instagram does have where you could just put in your content and then put in the time and it just goes out. YouTube just did it as well. I'm not sure about TikTok and I'm not sure about Facebook. I'm pretty sure if Instagram does it, Facebook does too. But again, I do not schedule my content, but I'm not against it at all. So if you feel like scheduling your content is better for you, I would say go ahead and do it, okay? And I want to say for now, That is all the content tips that I have for you. If you feel like you want more content tips, or you feel like, hey, I have some questions that I want you to answer, let me know and I'll make another video. But that's all the tips that I have for now that I feel. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Because I did do a Q&A and I asked people if they had any questions for me for when I do this video. And okay. So I did answer one of them, which was the camera and settings that I use. Now, for reels, I use my phone. Okay, I use my phone for my reels. Now, for my long form content, throughout my journey, I've used three different cameras. One is, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can reach it. Okay. I have used this Panasonic Lumix camera, which is really, really good. You could compare it to the Canon. It is a really good camera, and I use this for long form. Okay. I also have the Sony ZV 1F camera. CC has been using it because she's been practicing doing content. So I don't have that with me right now, but I use that for long form as well. Currently, what I'm using to talk to y'all is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I'm using that camera right now, and I use that for long form. Now, with that camera, you can use it for shorts as well, and I think I want to try that out this week. But those are the cameras that I use. And then I told you the settings for my phone. I would have to do another video to break down the settings for each camera that I've used. Um, what are the tips for staying consistent when you don't feel motivated? How bad do you want to do it, to be honest? How bad do you want this? Is this just something that you're doing just for fun? Or is this something that you really feel like, you know what? I got some stuff that I really want to do. And I could see myself doing content to the point where it's making it available for me, that I could actually grab that other dream that I have. So for me, that's my motivation. That's how I stay motivated. I could actually see my content going places. I could actually see my content because of my audience. I could see my content really being a replacement 9 to 5 for me. So that's how I stay motivated. Not to say that I don't have my self-doubt days, because I do. Just had one yesterday. Okay. Because I'm like, what is going on? What, like, why? Why is my content not doing what I want it to do? Like, so you will have those days, acknowledge those days, but do not sit in it. Do not, oh, woe is me. Do not have a pity party for yourself. Do not be like, I'm never doing content again. None of that stuff. Like, have your moment. It's okay to have that moment. And then if you do feel like, let's say you give yourself 24 hours to be like, you know what, I don't know if this content creating stuff is for me, right? You're okay to have that. But if you feel like, oh, okay, this 48 hours now where I felt like this, you need to do a mental break from social media, so that way you can get your mental capacity back up to do content. I did it over the kids' winter break. I would post little things that I would catch them doing, but as far as like putting my all into content, I took a break because I kept feeling like, okay, this ain't working. I need to figure out something else because content ain't for me. And if you stay in that mind frame, it will have you giving out not so good content. Then those are the words I'm gonna use. And you know what's crazy is while I was taking that break, I went viral. That's the crazy part. I'm like, I'm not putting my all into content right now. My mental is just not there. I feel like my content is not where I want it to be. It's failing. Is this like I went in a whole rabbit hole. And I just pulled out my camera because my family always acting crazy. And I just pulled out my phone like, I'm just add this on here and I know it's gonna do the same stuff. I had it on there and it was like 1 million views. Girl, if you don't get back up and do what you're supposed to do, if you don't get back up, write down these goals of what you want to do and continue to go. So I don't know if that's like, I don't know if I went too far with because sometimes I just be talking. When I do get to talking, I just be talking. I don't know if that helps you, but if you need to take a mental break from content, sometimes when you're not feeling motivated, take a mental break, get yourself together, and then get back on content and do it again. Okay? Keep trying until it works for you, or switch stuff up. It's okay to pivot. It's okay to pivot your content. It's okay to tell your audience, I don't know how I'm feeling about my content. Your content, your audience will tell you, girl, yeah, it's been off, or girl, if you don't keep going. So that's how I stay motivated, to answer your question. How do you edit your voiceovers the way you do? I broke that down as well in the video. So again, I appreciate y'all so much. Hopefully you got something from this video. I know I've been prolonging making this video for a while because I was so nervous. I was fearful of, like, what if this is not good enough? What if, just a lot of what ifs. Okay. But you guys have again motivated me to, girl, if you don't put that content out there because I need it, okay, you must be doing something right, because we looking at your numbers, we looking at your different platforms with how many followers and subscribers you have. So you must be doing something. We need the tips that you have. So these are some of my tips. Let me know if you want a part two. And I just appreciate y'all so much. Y'all know okay, y'all. Bye.